want 17 dead.
Sir?
You heard me. Project Iscariot is falling apart. We need to start calling the opposition.
But 17 is a good man. He just doesn't know he's on the wrong side.
He's responsible for bringing Krieg and Bronson together. You didn't do enough to stop him. Now we have to take more drastic measures.
Is there a problem?
I still think 17 can be an asset to us. I just need to reason with him. Explain our position.
Under no circumstances are you to reveal our connection to Project Iscariot. We are the only 2 members left that haven't been compromised. You will follow your orders, Agent 07, for the preservation of our operation.
I know what I need to do.
I hope I don't have to hold your hand through this, Carlotta. I have my own worries. Several of our Iscariot agents haven't been responding. I have a feeling I know who's been taking them out.
Clear, move in, move in. Must feel good to put another dent in Iscariot's operation.
Not a big enough den. This is just another dead end.
Why do you say that?
We're not gonna be able to stop Iscariot until we find the last 2 members on that list. Until then, this is just pointless bloodshed.
Look, I'm working on something here. And with the connections that you have, I can set up a meeting with the person who's funding them. Just enjoy the progress that we got going.
Progress. Just another face for my nightmares.
Do you know what's worth fighting for when it's not worth dying for? Does it take your breath away and you feel yourself suffocating? Does the pain weigh out the pride and you look for a place to hide? Did someone break your heart inside? You're in ruins. 121 guns, lay down your arms, give up the fight. 121 guns, throw up your arms into
I have nothing to do with Bronson.
I never wanted it to go this far. But there are some businesses you can never get out of.
Evil never dies. You told him where to find us. We're all the same side. You shot to keep you from getting involved. You told him where I saved in 17. You're the one that keeps inserting yourself into this mess. I'm not. I have this list. You're certainly helping all the Iscariot. Thanks to this. Your name is on it.
That's just it.
Be careful who you trust.
We're in.
I'm taking a huge risk getting you two in here.
You have no idea how important this is.
Believe me, I do. Let's go.
She's expecting you. You have 5 minutes.
Welcome to my gilded cage. It's not often I have such distinguished guests. Please have a seat.
We have some questions for you, Miss Monet. We know you've been doing business with the outside world.
How could I? You've seen the impeccable security here. Besides, I no longer have control over the underground banking system.
Don't play dumb, Monet.
Ha! This is from the queen of playing dumb. Don't you have a spa appointment to go to?
How dare you? And by the way, that outfit, so 2005.
Look, Monet, we're down to the wire. We need answers now.
You haven't given me any reason to cooperate with you.
This isn't a game.
What will it take for you to cooperate?
I want my empire back, my freedom. I want everything you took away from me.
It's under the cushion.
What?
There it is, her link to the outside world. You might want to powder your cheeks a little bit. Your face is looking red.
These are all too vague. There's nothing useful here.
That sounds about right. I wasn't lying, Mr. Krieg. I don't have control over my bank anymore. It proved far too difficult from in here. I know they've started funding Project Iscariot recently after some other investors pulled out, but that's all.
Then I guess we're back to square one.
Not quite. I put Iscariot in touch with my remaining associates at the bank. You might be interested to know who my contacts were. Unfortunately, I don't see any circumstance where I give them to you.
What do you want, Monet?
I already told you. Something none of you can give me. Except for you. You could give me what I want.
Your freedom. I'm offering you your freedom.
17. What are you doing?
If we can't weed out Iscariot now, there's never going to be another chance. Now tell us, who's in charge? Who are the other names on the list?
You're not gonna like it, 17. The first one is 13.
And the second one?
Your new Agent 07.
Carlotta? Thank you, Miss Monet. I promise you when this Iscariot thing is over, I will keep my end of the bargain. Take these to 42, see if you can do anything with them.
17. Are you okay? I know you trusted her.
Take care of it.
I'd always hoped for a chance to talk to you again, Mr. Krieg. To ask you why you damned me to this purgatory instead of killing me on the spot.
It was something you said, Monet. There's some businesses you just can't get out of.
Well, you certainly tried.
I'm still followed by the memories. No matter what, the phantoms of yesterday still haunt me.
Then I claim your torment as my revenge, and I revel in it.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Have a seat. The MI7 MIX merger is off. I just got word.
But sir, why?
This Iscariot element scared off a lot of people who were on the fence.
I'm sure you did everything you could to convince them that...
Convince them that it was wrong? That so much centralized power would be a threat of its own? You bet I did.
The merger would have kept everyone safe.
No one is safe with Iscariot. What would they do when they gain control of all those agents?
Iscariot doesn't stand for chaos, it stands for order. If they had control of the Secret Service, of the government, they would stop terrorism once and for all. Terrorists like the ones who killed my parents.
The game is almost over, Mistrust. I'd like to think you were a loyal agent once, so I'm giving you one warning. It's time for you to run. But between the two of my agents, 07, I don't think you'll get very far.
We'll be there by late morning tomorrow.
Do you think 17 is right? Do you think Mistrust is really there?
He recruited her. He knows about her life before the service. It makes sense.
What's so special about this place?
It's her family homestead, where she lived before her parents were killed.
Why do you think she turned?
She believed she was doing the right thing. That's why anyone does it.
Did you ever stop and wonder if we're on the right side of this thing?
Constantly. And never. I can sympathize a lot with Carlotta. She lost a lot of things she can never get back.
Sometimes I can't help but stare at the flames and remember.
I just try to forget.
It's a cold life we lead. Do you have any family?
None. My family died years ago. My father was an MI5 agent. That's the reason 17 recruited me. I assume you don't have a family either?
My parents are still out there, and so are my wife and son, if you can believe it.
When's the last time you saw him?
At my funeral. I staged my own death when I went off the grid, and at that point there was no going back.
What do you do when the dreams haunt you? When the memories are just too much to bear?
I guess you could say it's the memories that keep me going, keep me fighting for what's right. So, I press on.
I should have known Mistrust couldn't get the job done. She'd rather run away than betray the man who trained her. You got a loyal agent there, 17.
She's not my agent anymore.
And I'm still your superior.
Not for long.
You surprise me, 17. You of all people I thought would understand the brilliance of Project Iscariot.
All I see is treachery. A group of liars making decisions that shouldn't be theirs.
Consolidating the Secret Service and taking over the government would allow us to finally have the peace that you and I have been searching for years!
At what cost?
You think you're doing the right thing. But someday you'll realize things are never that simple.
Believe me, I already know.
Think she's gonna run or fight?
You better go around the side.
I thought you might find me here. How did you know? 17?
Mistrust? I'm gonna need you to come with me. Iscariot is dead.
You have no idea what you've done. We could have ensured the safety of the country, of the world. Do you even care about that?
More than you know. But what were you willing to sacrifice to get there?
If only I could convince 17 that...
17? He could have died because of you.
How dare you? You have no idea. The peace we could have created.
Iscariot was never about peace. It was about power. It's time for you to face that, Carlotta.
Never.
Bronson! Eyes on me. Alright, you're gonna be okay, buddy.
Remember.
I never wanted it to go this far, but there are some businesses you can never get out of.
What about all those I've saved? What about all those that can go on living their lives because of me?
And what about all those you've killed? Or more importantly, all of those you failed to save?
For all of them, I know my mission. I will remember.
Well, Philip, you passed the fitness test. No problems. Welcome back, Agent 07.
Like I said, I never really left.
Our satellites recently picked up some suspicious activity in Russia, and we're sending you out to investigate. 13 has the details.
You've already appointed a new 13? Miss Pennypacker.
Don't you mean 13? Don't just stand there bulking. It's time to get back to business, especially now that Project Iscariot is weeded out. Are you up for it, 07?
Always, sir. Always. There's a man who can't run from his past. He can only face it head on. His fate has already been sealed. No one will see him move in the shadows around them, yet the hopes and dreams of millions hang by a thread and rest on his shoulders. I am that man, and I know my duty. The name's Krieg, Philip Krieg, and I am Agent 07.